I'm Andrew, and I play the only guitar in the band, and I also sing.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I play the bass guitar.
I'm Charlie, and I play the drums.
We're Benson Community Lightswitch.
I started playing the bass when I went to summer camp, and all the kids played guitar, and I wanted to be really cool like them and play the guitar, but I wasn't cut out for all the chords and such and those funky hand positions.
I learned how to play the drums in 6th grade because I was doing an after-school activity that didn't start till like 4:30, so I had nothing to do in like the 2 hours after school at St. Luke's.
I used to play in the band Revenge of the Great Gravy in middle school with my brother and Trog Keller.
And I played in the blues band at St. Luke's from 6th to 8th grade every fall.
I've been playing with Roger since the first day he started playing bass, and it's been cool to watch him like grow as a player and stuff. Charlie, I started playing with Roger, and I started playing with him at the end of my sophomore year.
We kind of were just we all played these, like Charlie, Andrew, and we all played these instruments kind of independently. None of us really had a band. And then we kind of noticed that, hey, we have all three ingredients for like a power trio.
Yeah, we met in Charlie's basement, and we kind of clicked, and we played well.
We played a few times, and then kind of eventually we were like, hey, we need a name because we're kind of like a band, right? And then it kind of went off from there.
Some of the other names were like, I don't even remember many of them, like Ragtag.
Originally, we were thinking of just being Community Lightswitch, and then we thought that sounded a little bit too cheesy and a little bit, we were trying to be like too punk rock, which is, I agree with, it was a little bit cheesy.
We had like a joke band in middle school. We didn't actually do anything, but we said like, yeah, we're in this band, and it was called Benson Community.
And so we were like, oh, let's just morph these two names into one, and so it became Benson Community Lightswitch. And people cannot remember it for the life of them. I've had people come up to me and go like, so how's that band of yours, like Benson Lightbulb Factory, doing? And I'm like, oh, it's doing okay, you know. You got the name wrong, but whatever.
We record here. We have everything we need, thanks to Andrew. We've got all kinds of gadgets and stuff. I don't understand how half it works.
This is my basement. It's also my recording studio. I'm the sole operator of Great Scott Vibrations.
Great Scott Records. It's called that because there's a Scottish flag up there on the wall. I don't really know why, but yeah.
We have 8 recorded songs, and the quality gets better each time, so it's interesting to see how they all turn out.
Recording sucks.
Recording is...
I hate recording.
It's hard, man.
It's stressful, definitely.
Recording, like, I just feel tired even thinking about it.
Yeah, our first recording, it was transition time.
Like, and it's infamous to this day, especially for Roger's bass solo on it, which he ended up playing in the wrong key but didn't hear it at the time. And upon playback, we were like, oh man, that sounds awful.
I took a little solo. It was a little bit traumatizing because as I was playing the solo, I thought it was going great. I was, doing all that solo stuff, and it was pretty fun. And then we listened to it later, and it didn't really go the way that I thought it went in my head.
And so yeah, we tease him about it like constantly to this day. And he has done his best to try to destroy the recording, but I still have it. So I can use it as blackmail against him in the future. Well, okay, so in the coming months, I'm going to upgrade my software, and that's going to make it go a lot smoother.
No, the first time we recorded, we had a fourth member of the band.
We already freaking talked about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we talked about this.
I didn't even mention
Yeah.
Spedge.
Okay.
Who?
So we'll talk about the who.
About who?
What
Didn't even mention.
We're not going to talk about that because it's kind of... None of us are actually that good at our instruments. I'm not that great a guitar player. I'm an awful singer. It's a mystery to me how like we are able to produce anything.
They try to kick me out all the time, but
These two
I just won't leave.
taunt the crap out of each other because they both know they're not as important as I am.
And that we're not nearly as skilled at our instruments
yeah,
as he
we
is.
both suck. I don't really know why. Like,
IJK, we're all important. At the bonfire is the first time I've worn shoes. I'll probably do a side blur about it because I like to talk in between
we
the
can
songs, and I've walked away with some gigs with like really hurting feet because I have to stand on a lot of cords and wires and pedals and stuff. But it's gonna be like November, and I am gonna have to wear shoes, and I'm playing in a parking lot and broken
I didn't
glass.
think of
A
that.
big transition that we went through as a band, which was like of the utmost importance to our trajectory into stardom, is our change from sitting on stools to standing up while we play.
yeah.
But I always sit on a stool because I play the drums, and that is how you play the drums is on a stool.
I used to not be able to headbang while I soloed. Now I can.
I still can't headbang. I just can't do it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
really can't.
I'm like not
sometimes
so
I
good
look
at it.
over at him and I try to get him going.
It
but
doesn't happen.
doesn't
I just
happen.
can't do it.
Unfortunately, for like 99.99% of the time, I am tied to the mic stand because I'm the singer in the band.